Back up last season, started 8 games, played in a total of 9. Pretty nice goals against average of 1.9 and a .951 save percentage. Face off in the attacking zone for South. They have possession. Here's Wojula, side of the net, intercepted by Providence. They'll look to get it out. That's Travis Breyer making the attempt. Fight for it now in the near side half boards. Eventually Providence wins possession again. Tom Dukups lost that one to Ryan Mulvey. And finally, the Celtics able to get it out of GBS's zone and all the way down for an icing. By the way, on the other end of the ice, it's Luke Winger starting as Eli Kamens is not present at the rink today. So on both ends of the ice, Andrew Pavich and Luke Winger the only goaltenders available. 14:23 to go in period number 1. Reminder, we played 15-minute periods. Now here's Wyatt Sherwood taking the face off at the left circle of the attacking zone. GBS will grab possession. Davidson behind the net fights with Schwarz. The varsity rookie Benjamin Schwarz will get it out to center ice where Adrian Sokol, who missed last game, will play it to Vanderplug on the near side, but then the Celtics grab possession. Here's Marascus, I should say, intercepted by South again. Parker Davidson near side in the GBS zone. Got that puck intercepted by Finn Harris. Another fight for it on the half boards of GBS's end. Grabbed by Vanderplug. Vanderplug in the near side corner. Got it to Davidson. Near side again. Playing it off the near side boards in an attempt to get it out to Jack Mulvey waiting at neutral. But instead, all they can do is dump it down, and Pavich will make the save on the 5-mile-an-hour shot. 13:35 to go in period number 1. 0-0 between the Titans and Celtics. Providence is a bit of a wild card team. Usually they have a lot of hype around them going into a new season. And then they usually have a lot of big wins against good teams and some big losses against bad teams. For example, last season, GBS winning the first game of the season series 5-0, and then losing the second one 4-1 here at Glenview Ice Center. Here come the Celtics. Noah Oliver, no relation to assistant coach Kevin Oliver, lost the puck. Steenstrup. Now Stevens with it. Callahan, and they couldn't keep it in the zone as it goes back to neutral ice where Tutsius will get that one down low. Grabbing it behind his own net is Lucas Dukups for the Celtics, trying to get it out, kept alive by Locker, and he will get it down low. Now it's Zach Zadakis, second-year varsity player with 5 points last season. Providence will get this one all the way down, and it's another icing against the green and white team. 12:44 to go in period number 1. The official scoreboard reads 0-0 in terms of shots on goal in this preseason tilt against Providence Catholic. Face-off win for South. Almberg, slap shot deflected, and forced to make a save there was Pavich. He might have deflected off his own man. Nick Ventura, down low backhander right in the blue paint. It's loose. Pavich goes down, and coming away with it is Providence. Travis Breyer leading the charge through neutral ice far side. He will get that one down to the right wing corner for Michael Algrim. Benji Pajerski, who like Adrian Sokol missed last game, is back in the lineup. No one is out of the lineup tonight for Jim Filden's side. Ventura got that one to a waiting Adam Sokol. Left side blue line, he will fire from a long way. And an easy save made by Pavich. Adam Sokol gets it back. Top of the left circle, now at the slot. Right point Almberg, fires a pass across to the left side for Algrim. He will dump it down low where Pajerski picks it up in the near side corner. Almberg will take a shot, and that was deflected by a stick. Algrim at the point, now to Almberg right side. Bounces off the near side boards, and instead it's Pajerski that takes it. This one whipped all the way down to the Titans' end, and it's going to be the third Providence Catholic icing in the first less than 4 minutes of this game. 11:35 to go in the first period. GBS and Providence Catholic all knotted up at 2. Excuse me, knotted up at 0. Providence with possession off a face-off win in their own zone. Here's Nico Felice. He will come through neutral ice near side, intercepted by Ban. He had a nice pass to Wojula, who comes over the blue line, right wing side, back for Ban at the slot, but he couldn't hang on, and Vinny Felice will intercept and clear it to the GBS zone. Almberg will pick it up. GBS has been dominating in terms of possession so far. They haven't had a really good look yet. Ban lost the puck. It's taken away by Nico Felice again. He'll dump that one into the zone left wing side as the clock reads 11 exactly. Wojula set it up for Freemuth, who skates through neutral ice. Over the blue line, has Ban to his left. He'll take a shot, Freemuth that is, and it's a save made by Pavic's right pad. Ryan Mulvey in neutral ice will dump it down, but it's grabbed right by the blue line by Lucas Dukups, and it's sent back to GBS's zone. Owen Almberg pokes it ahead of Zadakis. Almberg into the zone right wing side. He will fire a shot. It almost looked like it was a pass, but there was nobody there. And then the loose one by Adrian Sokol at the left point went high of the net. Here's Sokol with it. Adrian Sokol got around one man. He puts on the Jets as he leads the rush into the zone on the right wing side. A loose puck is scrambled for and found by the Celtics, but right to the neutral zone waiting is Vanderplug, who got it to Sokol. Now Davidson couldn't hang on to the puck, and Providence will clear it into the zone again. 1/3 of the way through this first of 3 periods tonight. Here's Adrian Sokol. He'll find Sherwood waiting at the blue line, but he just barely couldn't hang on to that pass. It was a great one by Sokol. Just wouldn't result in that breakaway that they were hoping for. Now Providence will clear it out again, and it's going to be another icing, as there is the whistle, stopping play with 9:35 to go in period number 1, as we await our first goal here at Glenview Ice Center tonight. Face off at the left circle of Providence end of the ice. It's won cleanly by the white sweaters. And they'll look to get it out, but Loughran kept it alive right point. Callahan, now here's Steenstrup with it. Of course, Eric Steenstrup had a goal and an assist in the 2 games GBS played against Providence last season. Eric Steenstrup fighting for possession of the puck with Tom Dukups, and Providence wins that battle. But Stevens with a nice poke check to get in there and grab the puck. Here is Steenstrup with it. Now Callahan right in front of the Celtics bench. A reset for the Titans as Loughran will dump it in. It's going to be picked up by Tom Dukups. Providence Catholic still without a shot on goal. We'll try and change that here, as entering the play and shooting one is Noah Oliver, and Winger makes his first stop of the evening. Grant Loughran through neutral, around one defender. He's all alone, but he's around one. He shoots, and that just goes high of the net. Rebound right there for Bajurski, slap shot, and that was a save made by Pavic. Now the loose puck sitting in the left side corner of the attacking zone. Back out to the right point. Loughran from the top of the right circle will fire. That's blocked in close, and Providence will clear it out to neutral ice, where it's grabbed once again by Tutsi as he will send it in, and the defenseman will change for GBS. Nick Ventura, who had an assist in last game. Get that one below the Celtics goal line. It goes to the far side half boards for Algrim, and then it's picked up by Benjamin Schwartz. Here's Maraskis with it. GBS doing a really good job, though, of waiting at the blue line for the clearing attempts. They seem to be saving everything inside the zone. As Almberg got it to Pajurski. Pajurski got around Maraskis. He will get that one to the near side half boards, and Providence will arc this one out to neutral ice, and Freemuth right there. Zach Freemuth trying to catch the Celtics in a change. He'll come over the blue line, try and dangle around Schwartz there. He could not. And Providence will grab possession back. They play with it behind their own net. Zach Zadakis for Carson Burris. Rebound, grabbed by Ban. He will shoot one. It just goes wide. As we're getting down to halfway through the first period. Only 4 shots in this game in total. GBS leads 3-1, according to the Glenview Ice Center scoreboard. Almberg gave it up. Nico Felice trying to get around 2 defenders. He could not. He gets taken down, and no penalty call. Now a wraparound try by Vinny Felice wouldn't go. Winger made the stop. Providence Catholic keeping it alive. It's Burris. He couldn't get that one all the way to Winger's net. And so fight for it in the near side half boards. Burris. Wojula in there to try and grab the puck, but Nico Felice with it, gave it up to Almberg. He sends it to the far side for awaiting Jason Van. Van will arc it out to Wojula, who gloves it down to himself, but didn't have clean possession. Would have been offsides as Freemuth was way ahead of him, so he had to tag up, and GBS will play it back. 6:11 to go here in the first period. It's been a while without a whistle here, at least by the standard that this game has already set itself. Now Ramos with a high shot over Winger's net. The rebound's grabbed by Adrian Sokol to the near side for Ryan Mulvey. Now Davidson to Sokol again. Adrian will pass back to Ryan Mulvey. Davidson tipped that one ahead with his backhand to Wyatt Sherwood waiting at the neutral zone. Put it through Breyer's legs, and Sherwood wraps it around all the way to the far side. Sends it back out to the right point where Vanderplug, the freshman, will try a slap shot, and that goes high of the net. He didn't get a lot on it either. Here's Finn Harris with it. Out to neutral ice. Waiting there is Bruno Hansel. Hansel will get that one to the right wing corner. Vanderplug has been out there for a while. Gets crunched into the boards by Bruno Hansel behind Winger's net, but it wasn't that deadly of a collision. Now a big slap shot with tons of velocity by Maraskis was stopped by Winger. And now a penalty is going to be called against the Providence Catholic Celtics as we have a delayed call, and GBS entered the zone. I believe the call was offsides there, but didn't look like it much to me. So interference is the penalty. Vinny Felice is going to have a seat. Vinny Felice actually led the Providence Catholic Celtics in penalty minutes last season. He was a varsity player, had 42. So GBS going to get going on their power play, which so far this season is sitting at 20.8%, 5 out of 22 opportunities. And the Providence Catholic penalty kill, we don't have the info on for last season, but is at a perfect 3 for 3 so far in the CCHL through 2 games played. Wojula behind Pavich's net. Kasper Wojula got that one to Ban, who's at the right corner. Jason Ban with the puck, but a scramble near the boards by Aiden Castleton. He won the puck and dumped it all the way down. 30 seconds already gone on GBS's power play. Zach Freemuth through neutral ice, got crunched by Zidakis, but picking it up is Jason Ban. Around one man, he shoots, and the save is made by the goaltender. The puck's in the net, and GBS thinks it should count. That was a little bit of an early whistle by the referee, but we'll see what they do here. Adrian Sokol, Jason Van, and Vanderplug are all celebrating like it's a goal, so the referee's saying, hold on, we'll figure this out, and we'll skate over to Jim Philbin's bench and explain why that's not going to be a goal as the teams get ready for a face-off at the right circle of the attacking zone. So GBS, a little bit unlucky there. I do think that whistle was a little bit early, and that puck went over the goal line, so Providence Catholic going to clear instead. Titans lead shots on goal 5-2 as Almberg, behind Winger's net, will get it to the near side for Zach Freemuth. Freemuth in his own zone finds Almberg in neutral ice, back for Freemuth at the center ice circle. He'll come into the zone and cut right, top of the right circle, puts on the brakes and looks for a pass. He'll find Almberg. He will send it down low for Ban. Now back for Freemuth, right point. He shoots with a big screen in front of Pavich, but that shot just missed. Now finally, Providence will clear again. Lucas Dukup sends it the length. The varsity rookie with 13 points last season at the JV level. Out there for the PK for Nick Ichancio, head coach of Providence's team. Sherwood, off a field clearing attempt, will go behind the net, take a lap, and send it back out to the left point for Adrian Sokol. Just 11 seconds to go in the penalty now. Turning around and firing Davidson, it wouldn't go, and Providence will clear, and that will end the Titans' first penalty, or I should say power play, unsuccessful as we are back to 5-on-5. Davidson in neutral ice, near side, cuts to the far side. He'll backhand one from the left circle with not a lot of power, and Pavic makes an easy save. Travis Breyer to Ethan Gans, who lifts that one outside the zone. Adrian Sokol will chase it back, and suddenly just 2.5 minutes remaining in the first period. Davidson backhands that one in. Pavic will stick it aside. Here's Nick Mastro, another varsity rookie with it, number 26. 36 in white. Here he comes, Nick Mastro leading the charge. Will get that one ahead of Sokol and try and chase it down himself. Stevens will backhand that one to the near side, and Sokol will take over. Adrian Sokol gliding through neutral ice, and he comes over the blue line on the right wing. Sokol centered it, and a tip play. Oh, it just missed the net. Callahan was positioned perfectly. Matt Callahan off the rebound. GBS still with possession here. Steenstrup got it to the corner. Freemuth centered it to the slot, but no one there. And Loughran just couldn't keep a bouncing one inside the zone. So Providence will go for a change, and GBS will try and catch them. Callahan with the puck. He will fire one. He was heavily contested and missed wide to the left by about 20 feet. Steenstrup behind the net. Got his pocket picked by Vinny Felice. Now with the puck is Lucas Dukups. And the Celtics do force it outside the zone. Tutsius will chase after it back in the Titans' end. Behind winger's net. Look to make a play, but whiffed on the puck. Burris gets it back. Here's Felice with it. Back to the point. Lucas Dukups will fire a snapper, and that just missed the net once more. Now under a minute to play in the first. Providence dumps it in. Winger behind his net to try and grab it. But instead it'll be picked up in neutral ice by Bruno Hansel. He'll try a shot. Loughran got a stick in there, and it just doesn't go high enough to go out of bounds. And played it off the far side boards, right by his bench, kept alive by Zadakis. He shoots, save made by winger. Rebound was right there for Bruno Hansel. If he could settle that one down, it would have been an empty net goal. Now 30 seconds to play in period one. Jason Van in the scrum, grabbed by the Celtics. Finn Harris centered it, and it's taken away by Alex Tutsius. And another chance for Providence, save made by winger. Rebound is there for Breyer. He will try and get that one down low, and the net comes off its post. Winger pushed it off intentionally. He was upset about something. Maybe the net was off and the referee wasn't calling it, but we'll see if they end up giving him a penalty, because he did that once or twice last season and got penalties for it, including a power play that led to Loyola's 1 goal in the 1-0 win. Jason Van will be serving the penalty against Luke Winger, so he gets docked with a couple of PIMs. And after GBS was unsuccessful on their power play, it's Providence's turn. We got a small sample size, but we do have some power play stats for Providence in the 2 regular season games they've played this year. 0 for 2 at a cool 0%. So GBS will try and improve their penalty kill, which currently sits at 91.7% in the young season. They win the face-off. That's a good start. Almberg will try and clear it out, but it's kept alive left point, and a shot comes towards the net by Breyer off the end boards and into winger's glove with 0.4 of a second to go in period number 1. So we'll have one more face-off, and then we'll be 1/3 done tonight. Mulvey in there. Drop of the puck and the horn. So after the first period, Titans lead shots on goal by only 6-4, and it's a 0-0 game so far between the Glenbrook South Titans and Providence Catholic Celtics. Again, this being the final game of the preseason. Next game for the Titans is going to be Friday night at Addison Ice Arena against York. It's going to be their first away game that's not a neutral site game. Mulvey and Zach Freemuth, both looking for their third straight game with a goal. Jack Mulvey's next goal will be the 10th of his varsity career. Of course, he missed a lot of time last season due to the wrist injury. Kept him out of the SHL playoffs all the way until the semifinals. Jack Mulvey also with 2 power play goals, so if you remember from last season, don't have the number for you, but he was the team leader in both power play goals and power play assists. So he had an opportunity to get that 10th career varsity goal on the power play, but he will not. And GBS will go back to the penalty kill. South already in this young season has 2 shorthanded goals, one by Freemuth and one by Wyatt Sherwood. They were both in the first game of the season. So we'll switch sides here. GBS going to shoot from right to left and Providence from left to right. There's the drop of the puck and GBS takes possession. Don't forget, still 1:45 left of a penalty to kill. Penalty by Luke Winger for intentionally knocking the net off, being served by Jason Van. Here is Providence's Zadakis. He'll try a shot. That one was bouncing, almost fooled Luke Winger. He got back to his post and didn't have to make a save after all. Zadakis to Felice, right circle, back for Zadakis, right point. He'll shoot, just wide of the net to the right. Rebound picked up by Vinny Felice. Vinny out there with his brother, 10 and 5. Vinny will take a shot from the left circle. No save necessary as it goes high, and GBS will look for a shorty, or Zach Freemuth will just clear it down instead, and Pavic will come out of his net to play it. And in their own zone, Providence will look to get another rush on the power play, but loose one was stripped away easily by Nick Ventura, so he sends it down. 50 seconds to go on the Titan penalty. They'll look to clear, and it does just bounce outside the zone, so Providence going to have to pick it back up again. Here's Zach Zadakis, the defenseman. Lost it. Here's Stevens with it. He will play it off the end boards, and nobody there but the Celtics to grab it. Stevens tries to get in there to erase his mistake, but Zadakis does grab the puck, and he'll get it out to neutral ice, but nobody there to find the puck except for Owen Almberg. Sending that one all the way to the Providence zone. Just 12 seconds to go on the Celtics power play, which has been killed beautifully by Glenbrook South. Here's Zadakis. Neutral ice. Coming into the zone is Finn Harris. He will get that one to Hansel, but he couldn't settle it down. Tried to send it to the blue paint, but nobody there. Hansel gets it back to the blue paint again, and it's taken away. Adam Sokol fresh out of the penalty box, or at least off the bench. When Jason Van subbed off for him, looked to have a breakaway, but just wouldn't connect. So GBS successful on their first PK, as right in front of the penalty boxes was a little scrum happening between a couple of 18s, or actually I should say 18 for Providence. That's Bruno Hansel and Owen Almberg, but nothing to show for that penalty-wise. And back to the game. Loughran centered it for Pajerski. It was a nice play, but it just was a little bit too fast for Benji to score on that. Adam Sokol on a partial breakaway. Shoots one, save made. Rebound is there, and it's just cleared out of there by Providence before GBS could grab it. 12:14 to go in period number 2. 0-0. Lucas Ducups sent that one Winger's way, and he will easily put a glove over it to stop action with 12:06 to go in the second. Still waiting for our first puck in the net. That counts anyway, here in Glenview. Now, GBS, this is one of 2 scheduled meetings with the Celtics this season. They've just added a non-conference game to take place in either October or November, but they haven't picked out a date yet. That'll be over at Arctic Ice Arena, home of the Celtics. Now it's Eric Steenstrup in his own zone, fighting for possession. That puck deflects high and hits the netting to stop play again with 11:44 to go in period number 2. 0-0 here in Glenview. Shots on goal favor the Titans by a slim margin of 7-5. Celtics team had a great regular season last year in the CCHL with a record of 14-8-1. Ended up being the 3 seed in the Kennedy Cup playoffs and was upset by Fenwick. They were also upset in the state tournament by losing in the play-in round to not even qualify for the official tournament, which is very uncharacteristic of these Celtics, who have been for quite a while one of Illinois' premier teams. Of course, GBS lost to the Providence Catholic Celtics in the state playoffs of 2019. That was my first season with the South Hockey Radio Network. Here is Vanderplug. Tried to get that one to Ban, but it's intercepted by the Celtics. Into the zone with speed comes Burris. He got tied up with Adrian Sokol. There to grab it, though, is Joey Ramos. And Ban found one and got it out to neutral ice. 4 minutes gone in the second period. Still waiting for our first tally. Again, this game will end in a tie if the score is even after regulation, so GBS needs that regulation win. Otherwise, they won't be defeated, but they won't be victorious either. Lucas Ducups, right side, will send that one towards the net. Just goes wide of winger. Now a penalty is going to be called by the trailing referee as we continue and GBS touches the puck. A cross-checking call is going to go against the Glenbrook South Titans. And the guilty party is number 65 blue, Casper Wojcila. So Providence already had a power play in this game. GBS's penalty kill did a really great job. So they'll try and go for 2 out of 2. As the Celtics lineup, they're attacking left side circle. They win the faceoff. Here's Zadakis, right point. His shot deflected by a Titan stick and out of the rink. 10:21 to go in the second period. Just 5 seconds gone on the Titan penalty. Drop of the puck is won by the Celtics again. Here's Breyer, sending that one to the corner. Picked up at the left circle by Vinny Felice, and he shoots, and Winger makes another save. His 6th of the evening. You could argue that by this point in the game, it's pretty low scoring, 0-0, as we inch closer to halfway through the second period. But not only has the game been low scoring, but the shots as well. Just 13 shots in grand total combined through about 20 minutes of playing time. Face-off won by GBS. They'll look to come out with it. It's Freemuth sending it to Ban in neutral ice. Short-handed are the Titans as Ban comes into the zone left side, centered it, but a stick got in the way of Travis Breyer. And Providence will rush up ice with it with 1.5 minutes to go on their power play. Ban neutral ice, intercepted a pass, and he will send it down to the right wing corner. Chasing after it with speed is Freemuth, but he's 1-on-3. Passed it out to Ban, who, if he was just in a little bit better of a position, would have had a 1-on-1 shot, but couldn't settle that puck down, so here come the Celtics. Joey Ramos. As the defenders change, the forwards out there. Pass to the slot, and shooting one is Felice. The save is made, and on the rebound, well, actually, Almberg just took off the helmet of Vinny Felice after the play. Not sure if he's going to get a penalty for that. I wouldn't think so. I don't see a signal from the referee. I'll inform you if you have any more information on that. But 9:23 to go in the second period. 0-0 between the Titans and Celtics. This being game 2 of 3 in the triple header at Glenview Ice Center tonight. It's GBS kickoff night. Varsity Black just got done with their game, a 4-2 victory for them over the Highland Park Giants. Now Varsity going up against Providence Catholic, as you're watching right now, and after this, it'll be the JV squad against St. Viator. Back to this game, Tom Ducups behind his goaltender Pavich's net. He dropped it off, a miscommunication there between himself and Burris. And then eventually they get that sorted out. Jack Mulvey, though, intercepts in neutral ice and will send it all the way down. Another nice PK for Glenbrook South. Here comes Providence with one final rush and 14 to go before we're back on 5-on-5. Speaking of 14, Lucas Ducups wears that number and he goes into the left side corner. Fight for the puck involves two Titans and two Celtics. GBS gets it back. They'll try and clear it, but it's kept alive left point by Hansel, who shoots high of the net. And the power play now over, so that is going to be an icing as the Titans clear it down. Stopping play with 8:19 to go in the second period. As even as it gets between the Titans and Celtics, 0-0 score and 7 shots apiece. Back in the Titans' end of the ice, right wing circle. Face-off going to be taken by Freemuth. He lost it. And now Providence trying to make something happen. Here is Drake Thomas with it. Thomas throws a backhander behind winger's net. Picking it up is Nick Mastro. He lost that one, so Almberg will take over. Trying to get it out. Kept alive again by the Celtics, and a shot wouldn't go. And GBS will come the other way. Nice pass to Jason Ban, who was tripped on his way to the net. And there's not going to be a penalty called. That's about as textbook as it gets. Jason Ban was completely tripped up there and no call. It's the second unlucky break GBS has gotten with that disallowed goal. And now no penalty. Jason Ban has something to say about that in the left wing corner. Centered it. Freemuth kicked it to his stick and couldn't get that one on target. Then a long shot is stopped by Pavic, turning around and firing Wojula. That one wouldn't go either. Wojula couldn't get that one to his stick blade. Then he does. Turns around and fires. Save made. Rebound. Freemuth shoots. And another save by Pavic. And is the puck in the net? Wojula puts his hands in the air. But Andrew Pavic was playing that whole time. Then the net came off its posts. What a sequence of events there. And it's not going to be a goal. 7:14 to go in period number 2. Still scoreless on Landwehr Road. Attacking zone face-off coming up here for the Glenbrook South Titans. The right circle, drop of the puck. Winning it is Mulvey and shooting it, but it hit the side of the net. Davidson got it to the far side for Mulvey, but it's taken away by Zadakis. Zach Zadakis threw a pass to the near side, but Davidson was there to backhand it into the Celtic zone. Now Mulvey picks it up. Jack Mulvey near side corner. Will go cross ice. Almberg couldn't settle it down initially, then got it back and shot it from a tough look. And making another save is Pavic, his 11th of the evening, as GBS leads shots on goal 11-7 in a game that's scoreless more than halfway through the game. Again, no intermission. We're playing through tonight here in the preseason, and no overtime either. The clock winds down in the third period, and both teams have got the same amount of goals. Even if it's 0-0, the game will end in a draw. GBS wins the attacking zone face-off. Adam Sokol goes behind the Celtics net. Providence will grab it there. A big hit behind the play as Tom Ducups went down. This puck's going to be sent back into GBS's own zone. Here's Adrian Sokol to Dylan Monaghan. Monaghan looking to get it back to Adrian Sokol, or Adam Sokol I should say, but he couldn't hang on. Adam Sokol with it again. Sokol passed it to his brother waiting at the right point. Adrian got it to the left circle for Pajurski. Benji Pajurski looking to make it 2 games in a row with a goal that he dressed in. But Providence Catholic intercepts and they'll come the other direction. Pajurski got it back, and then a loose puck was shot by Hansel from an impossible angle, and Luke Winger makes an easy one. Monaghan, left side corner of his own zone. Now it's Adrian Sokol again. He'll pass that one to Monaghan waiting in neutral ice. Everyone on the ice except for Adrian Sokol, a varsity rookie, as Vanderploeg got it to Callahan, and now this line, only varsity returners. Here's Will Stevens in the near side corner. Steenstrup now with it. Left side corner, loops around the net. Centered it for Stevens. He shoots on the delayed penalty, and the save is made by Pavic. And then Providence touches the puck. And the Titans now going to get another power play as we wait for the signal from the referee. 2 minutes for cross-checking. And heading to the box is Maraskis. 12 penalty minutes in the CCHL for him last season in 23 games played, so pretty disciplined player in terms of penalties. We'll have a seat for the next two, and GBS will look to score a power play goal, which is 0 for 1 in this game. Almberg, off a face-off win, got it to Ryan Mulvey. He will fire. Freemuth kept it alive, got it to Mulvey, left point. Now here's Zach Freemuth at the left corner. Freemuth trying to elude Benjamin Schwartz. Freemuth got it to the right point for Almberg. Slap shot, just saved by Pavic. Rebound kept alive by the Titans. Ryan Mulvey throws a wrister, and that one wouldn't go. Might have been blocked by his own man, Wojula. Then Almberg couldn't keep it in the zone, and GBS will have to tag up to avoid offsides with 30 seconds gone in their power play. 4.5 to go in this period. Here's Freemuth into the zone. Around one man, Freemuth all the way to the net. He scores! Oh my goodness, Zach Freemuth, take a bow. He just completely roofed that one from about 5 feet away from the net. Unbelievable goal. And the third straight game with one for 81. Zach Freemuth gets the Titans on the board and makes it 1-0 Lembrook South with a power play goal. If you're not watching on Twitch, then you're going to have to check out the replay when it gets uploaded to YouTube. Face off back at center ice. And now here comes Callahan into the zone. He will shoot that one. Now Steenstrup with it. Big collision into the near side corner. Eric Steenstrup, and another penalty is going to be called. So GBS with a 1-0 lead as Zach Freemuth absolutely roofed one into the corner. Make sure, if you're not following already, follow GBS Hockey on Instagram, and you will see that goal. You are not able to be watching it. You're just a radio listener. So we got 6 listeners on radio and 13 viewers on TV. If you want to go watch this game on TV, you can go ahead to Twitch. The account name is GSBORYS or GS Boris. All right, so in the box for Providence is Finn Harris, and the Titans back on the power play, which they just scored a goal on as it's sent back out to the neutral zone. Here come the Celtics shorthanded. That's taken away by Vanderplug. He got it to Ventura. Nick Ventura takes a hit into the far side half boards, and he got the puck deep, and Providence going to send this one out. By the way, it appears as though that's going to be a 2 and a 10 call on the Celtics. So it'll be a 2-minute power play, but the guilty party will have a seat for a full 10 minutes of playing time, which will bleed into the third period. Here's Vanderplug. He will shoot one from the high slot, deflected by the Celtics, and they'll try and clear. Vanderplug with a nice diving play to keep that one alive. As Sherwood will bring it into the zone. Sherwood around a couple of defenders. Wyatt Sherwood. Dropped it off for Sokol. Adrian Sokol winds up and fires a wrister from the left corner, and it goes out of play. 3:03 to go in the second period. Titans starting to pull away in terms of shots on goal with a 13-8 lead in that category and a 1-0 score. Zach Freemuth with the only goal of the contest so far. Still 50 seconds to work with on the man advantage. Puck falls at the right circle of GBS's attacking zone, but the Celtics will win the face-off, try and get it out. Our Mulv kept it alive. Now Freemuth, left circle, back for Ryan Mulvey. Mulvey found Jason Band right circle with a pass, and he shoots, and a save is made by Pavic. And was wide open there. He had a little bit more time than he took to take his shot, but he eventually fired that one, and it was absorbed by Pavic. 2 minutes and 47 seconds to go in period number 2. Before another brief timeout, no Zamboni, don't forget. Of course, this game and all the other preseason games at Glenview White Center have been 15-minute periods and no intermission, and of course the tie, but once the regular season rolls around, that's all going to change. Ryan Mulvey took a shot that was tipped by Freemuth, and it just goes high. That was a nice look. So those two guys kept alive by Almberg, right point. Rister is punched away by Pavic. 11 seconds to go on the power play. Here's Wojula. Excuse me, that is Wojula. Got it to Freemuth. Zach Freemuth as the penalty expires. So it's 5-on-5, but GBS still in the attacking zone with good possession. Mulvey got it to Wojula, who centered it. Waiting there was Freemuth, but it was out of his reach. And Almberg got that one to the near corner. That's a hand pass as it's touched by Zach Freemuth. And GBS easily could have just let that puck sit there for Providence to take possession, but I believe this might come all the way back into the Titan zone on the intentional hand pass. Or not. They are going to do it in neutral ice, just in front of the GBS bench with a tick under 2 minutes to play here in the second period. 1-0 Glenbrook South. Steenstrup got that one to Callahan, tried to center it, but a diving block made by Travis Breyer. Callahan, that taken away by the Celtics, and Steenstrup with it. To Stevens, lost that puck, and it's swiped out of there by the Celtics. Steenstrup gets taken down, no call. Loughran right point with a wrist shot, tipped on its way, and Steenstrup tried a turnaround shot. He couldn't find it, then Callahan took it, and it went wide. 1:20 to play now. Being pinned up against the boards near the Providence bench is Loughran, as the Celtics try and fight for possession of that puck. Now 2 more guys from each side get in there to help poke it free, and eventually the Celtics find it and will get it down to the GBS right wing corner. Alex Tutsius there will get it out to neutral ice as Steenstrup gets hit into the boards, but Davidson picks one up at the blue line. He'll shoot it from the left side, and the save is made by Pavic. He allowed a rebound but got on top of it quickly. And we stop action with 55 seconds to go in period number 2. 1-0 Glenbrook South. The only goal scorer was Zach Freemuth, and what a highlight reel goal it was. Patrick Kane-esque, just not with the backhand. Puck falls. Celtics win it back in their own zone. Here's Zadakis with it. Intercepted by Sherwood, who races in there. Sherwood passes it back to the right point for Almberg. He shoots, he scores! Owen Almberg! I believe that is not a deflection. So if that is in fact 68's goal, it's going to be his 3rd of the season and 11th of his varsity career. Owen Almberg scored a couple of big ones last season for the Glenbrook South Titans. Some big playoff goals and some big point shots. And he gets one there. It was more like the top of the right circle, but either way, GBS now with a 2-0 lead. And by the way, the second period, it's not too bad for the GBS Titans, but in theory, it's their worst period. They've allowed 5 of the 6 goals they've allowed in total this season in the second period. So it looks like they're going to have a 2-0 lead in this period over the Celtics as the clock continues to wind down. Fight for the puck at the far half board, still in GBS's own zone. Eventually it comes free to the left side corner. Providence going to try and tie it here with 9 on the clock. In the slot, a backhand shot taken there by Nico Felice went wide, and it goes into the corner. Last second chance from a tough angle for Vinny Felice. It was stopped by Winger. And that's how the second period comes to an end. Titans up 2-0. It was scoreless after the first, but then Freemuth popped one in, and then Almberg did so after that. And so the Glenbrook South Titans are up 2 here against the Providence Catholic Celtics, looking for a big rebound against their tie against Bennett, which was a little bit unexpected by GBS's own standards. And the teams will meet at their respective benches for a quick conversation with the head coach, Jim Philbin, and the assistants, Jimmy Philbin Jr. and Mike DiMaggio. And then we will be back underway in Glenview. Luke Winger pitching a shutout so far. What else is new? 10 saves for LW39 on his dad's 60th birthday. Winger and Kamens, by the way, have a combined 0.86 goals against average and a combined 9.68 save percentage. So the Glenbrook South goaltenders have been really putting up the numbers here in this preseason so far, as the team in total has only allowed a grand total of 7 goals, one of them taking place in 3-on-3 overtime to New Trier. GBS still undefeated in regulation time. Everything's been a regulation win except for a 3-2 overtime loss to New Trier Green and the 2-2 tie against Bennett, the most recent game the Titans have played. Providence Catholic was at the preseason invitational where they won 3-0 against Waubonsee, 3-1 against Marmion, and an 8-1 loss versus Stevenson. The 2-1 record for the Celtics was not enough to advance to the quarterfinal portion of that tournament, which, of course, if you remember, GBS all the way to the final and was 1 goal away in overtime from winning the thing. New Trier Green got the best of them. Providence Catholic also, this game being as low scoring as it is, might not be too surprising, as the games that the Celtics played last season in the CCHL, they had the fewest total goals scored for and against combined. Only 97 in the 26 games they had. Here comes Sherwood on a partial breakaway. What a move and what a goal with the backhand. Wyatt Sherwood only takes 16 seconds into the third period to make it 3-0. Wyatt Sherwood, the varsity rookie, continues to be hot. That's his 6th goal on the young season. And the Titans with a 3-0 lead. Should mention, that's 3-0 on only 16 shots on goal against Andrew Pavich, the netminder for the Celtics. The multi-line will take the face-off, by the way, here in the third period. GBS left to right and Providence from right to left, just like in the first. Here come the Celtics trying to answer. Joey Ramos looking to get around Adrian Sokol. Now a turnaround pass right in the slot, and a shot taken by Joey Ramos was stopped by Luke Winger. That's probably the best look the Celtics have had all game long. It was a one-on-one, it wasn't a breakaway, but he was just sitting there, Ramos was, in the slot. Winger was up to the task. 4:23 to go in the third period. GBS with a 3-0 lead here at home. Celtics win this face-off back. They just barely couldn't keep it in at the blue line, so they just get out of there and send it down where Almberg will pick it up. Vinny Felice pressuring Almberg in the near side corner, and eventually the puck goes out to Jason Van in the neutral zone. Van takes a half-hearted check from Lucas Ducups, but loses the puck as a result, so the Celtics will come into the Titans zone. Castleton with a left circle shot, and Winger makes another save. His 12th of the night. Yeah, just 4.21 goals per game for the Providence Catholic Celtics. And again, that's goals for plus against, so average goals in the games that they were involved in. They can't find one here tonight. Here's Freemuth leading a 2-on-1 with Wojula. Freemuth takes the shot from the left side, and Pavich makes another save. Wojula, now Freemuth below Pavich's net. Freemuth tried to pass it to himself off the back of the net. Didn't work out for him too well, but Wojcila kept it alive, then it is poked out of there by the Celtics. Through neutral ice is Vinny Felice. He gets that one ahead of Ryan Mulvey and wins the race to the puck in the corner. GBS goes for a change as Felice still with the puck. He'll try a centering pass, but a little too much elevation on that, and GBS able to grab it. Here's Ventura. Nick Ventura looking for Adam Sokol, waiting at the blue line, but he couldn't grab the puck cleanly. Now Sokol has it again. Adam Sokol with a pass to the left side for Monaghan, but it wouldn't connect either. Now Almberg got it to Adam Sokol, right wing corner. Sokol to Almberg again at the point. He'll fire one that got deflected way high, touched by a high stick here. So GBS will touch it, and that was a high stick of Providence. So we play on. 12:40 to go here in regulation time and the game. 3-0 Titans. Adam Sokol centered it. Ventura that hit a Celtic skate. And so the white sweaters will take possession and come the other way, but it's gloved down and kept alive by Lochran. He got it to Almberg, getting that one into the Celtic zone, but it is cleared by Providence once more, and it'll go all the way down and just be an icing by the nick of time. 12:13 to go in the third and final period of this game. Titans with a 3-0 lead in goals and a 17-11 lead in shots on target. GBS with 3 power plays tonight. Providence Catholic had the most penalty minutes in the CCHL last year with 405. They've already got 12 penalty minutes through 2 games of their regular season this year. The Titans and Celtics continue this preseason game with a face-off win for South in the attacking zone. The shot went high, and Providence will get it out to neutral ice. There waiting is Joey Ramos. That loose one's taken away, though, by Steenstrup. Eric Steenstrup over the Celtics line, left side. Left circle shot, real casually into Pavich's glove. And he will hang on for another whistle. 11:49 to go in the third period. 3-0 lead for the Glenbrook South Titans in what is their final game of the preseason before the season starts on Friday, a week from yesterday. Steenstrup just couldn't keep it alive at the blue line. And he looks like he thought he did, but he's not going to get the call. So the puck will fall in the neutral zone. And both teams will change up their men. 11:41 here in the third period. GBS goals scored by Zach Freemuth, Owen Almberg, and Wyatt Sherwood in that order. No goals for Providence. Fans trying to make it 4. Left circle shot is stopped by the pad of Pavich. Zach Freemuth with a big hit into the far boards, and down goes the Celtic skater Burris. Turning around and firing his band from way high. And that one will come out to the neutral zone. Nico Felice dumps it in, left wing side. Felice hit into the boards by Almberg, so he'll grab the puck instead, but then he whiffed on his shot and it's taken away by the Celtics. Here's Burris. He got it back out for Schwarz. Ryan Mulvey gets a stick in there to try and fight it out, and he does send it all the way down to the Providence Catholic zone. Benjamin Schwarz will grab it. So we're down to 10:50 to go here in this game. Davidson will try and get this one ahead. Here's Davidson. Drops it off. Here's Mulvey now. Got it to Davidson, who wasn't quite ready for it at the right circle. Now the loose puck almost went to Adrian Sokol, but instead it'll be the Celtics. Providence works with it in neutral ice. It's Joey Ramos giving it to Breyer. That looked to be offsides to me, but there was no call, and GBS will get possession back. Almberg missed Davidson with a pass, but chasing after it is Sherwood, looking for goal number 2 on the night. Now a loose one's found by Davidson. Davidson tried to set up his man Sherwood, but a Providence stick got in the way. So here comes Travis Breyer with a backhand down towards the Titans' end of the ice as we are down to 9 minutes and 50 seconds to go. Boy, these 15-minute period games and no intermission go by quite fast. Here's Pajurski. Back for Almberg. He'll play that one off the far boards and into the zone. Pajurski chases after it. All the way to the net. He shoots, and the save is made by Pavic. Benji Pajurski looking for 2 straight games dressed with a goal. Now here's Lochran turning it around and getting it to the slot. Centered it, and Pajurski just couldn't put it into the open net. It's sent all the way down. This is going to be a Celtic icing, or actually it's going to be waved off by the linesman on the tip play. So Adam Sokol gave it away. Providence looking to break the shutout bid. Here's a shot from the top of the right circle, and Zach Zadakis could not get that one by Luke Winger. Another stoppage with 9:01 to go in the third period. Shots on goal currently at 20-12 in favor of the Titans, and a 3-0 lead for Glenbrook South here in preseason game number 3. Number 9, if you would like to count the preseason invitational. The third individually scheduled game of the preseason for the Titans. Sent out to neutral ice, chasing after it is Wojcila. Settling that one down is Ban, and offsides is the call. The linesman waiting right there said no offsides, and it was actually the referee that made the call. And I thought so too. 8:49 to go in the third. Titans and Celtics for the first of 2 scheduled meetings this season. Of course, the Celtics in the Chicago Catholic Hockey League. So when the Titans play the Celtics again, it'll be in either October or November at their barn. It won't be preseason because the regular season will be underway, but it will be exhibition or non-conference. And you like that terminology better. Wojcila just couldn't find Jason Banner with a pass. Banner was waiting at the blue line, but it went through him and all the way down. So the Titans, in fact, guilty of icing here. And they'll take the face-off back down in their own zone with 8:26 to go in the third period. Stevens to take the draw at the circle, 2 wingers right. Puck falls, and the Titans grab possession. Here's Almberg. Owen Almberg trying to get around Joey Ramos there. He'll get it to the far side for Tutsias. You see Almberg and Tutsias out there on the same defensive pairing. That's new as Callahan brings it into the zone, centers it, but Stevens was being heavily contested by Maraskis. And the Celtics going to come out with the puck. Here's Hansel, got his pocket picked by Callahan, who dumps it into the zone on the right wing side. Steenstra picks it up, throws a backhander towards the net, loose in the blue paint, and Pavic is down and over the puck, drawing a whistle with 7:51 to go in the third period. 3-0 Glenbrook South here on South Hockey Network. This is Dylan Ward on the call with you. One thing that's majorly improved from last season already is the depth on this Glenbrook South team. There were a couple of guys on the roster last year that ended up finishing the season without a single point. Some of those guys that come to mind are Wojcila, Ben Mann, Preston Scully, Nicholas Rudolph. Remember those names from last season, but those guys were sort of taxi squad anyway, and they found themselves out of the lineup a lot of games. So far, through just 8 games played, there's only 1 Titan skater without a point. That's Michael Algrim, and the only reason for that is he's only played a couple of games as he was injured throughout the entire preseason tournament. So it's only a matter of time as Mulvey couldn't hang on to that pass. Even Luke Winger has got an assist to his name, as that one sent into the Celtic zone, but the Titans are offsides, and a whistle with 7:11 to go in the third period. Glenbrook South with a 3-0 lead, trying to finish off Providence here at home. Neutral zone face-off. Pajerski will go against Thomas. And it looked like Thomas won the draw. Then Titans grab possession real quick. But Providence will maintain it. They are in their own zone. Here is Zadakis. Intercepted by Algrim. And that pass sent back to the Titans zone. Luke Winger makes a save from center ice. Now here's Adrian Sokol behind the Titans net. He missed his pass with that, but the Celtics tipped it, so Monaghan will be able to catch up to it. Tried to center it for Pajerski, but a nice stick in the way of the Celtics. Sokol gets it back, Adam shoots, and that one stopped by Pavic. Algrim and Pajerski now in the near side corner, fighting for possession. Big hit by Dylan Monaghan as he sends Zach Zadakis into the corner boards. And then Monaghan gets taken down on the retaliation by Lucas Dukups. All the meanwhile, the puck's still live, and the Celtics will come the other direction. Mastro's shot got blocked, and they'll send it down, and Providence will change all 5. Adrian Sokol, with 6 minutes to play in regulation and a 3-goal lead, will get it out to neutral ice. Here's Maraskis. Now Schwarz, near side in neutral, getting that one to the half boards. Algrim fighting for it, then Sokol in the corner. Callahan now in there. Sokol gets it back. Adrian Sokol in no rush here as he plays it off the far side half boards out to neutral ice for Steenstrup. Steenstrup gets around a couple of defenders and taken down. It was clean according to the referee, so no penalty call. Almberg to Ryan Mulvey, trying to get that one ahead for Steenstrup. It was a little too hot to handle for Eric, and so it'll go back to neutral ice. Steenstrup now still with the puck, played it off the end boards, and he got it to the slot for Callahan, but he couldn't settle that one down. Matt Callahan chases after it below the goal line. Then Steenstrup picked it up to the right point, Almberg. Now Steenstrup again, right circle. Eric Steenstrup miscalculated on that pass intended for Callahan, so the Celtics will look to get it out, kept alive by Ryan Mulvey. Under 5 minutes to play now in this one, and the Titans with a 3-0 lead. And icing by the Celtics stops play with 4:45 to go in the third. GBS kickoff celebration here on home ice. Titans and Celtics in what is the final preseason game for the Glenbrook South Titans before SHL G1. Here's Vanderplug in his own zone. Out to neutral ice, it's intercepted by the Celtics, and they'll get it down the right side corner. Grant Lochran played it to Freemuth, who gloved it down to himself. Freemuth into the zone on the right wing side, trying to cut around one defender. That was Travis Breyer, and he could not do that. Celtics will try and clear, kept alive by Vanderplug. His shot was tipped by a Celtic, and forced to make a pretty difficult save there was Pavic. Actually, that might have been Jason Van who got a stick on that, but either way, Pavic was not expecting it, and he ended up bailing out his teammates by making the save anyway. .4:14 now on the clock in the third period. Jack Mulvey looking to keep a streak alive of goals in 2 straight. Would be 3 if he's able to get one in tonight. Right point, it's Lochran. Grant Lochran down to Davidson, right corner. Goes to the far side, picked up by Mulvey, but he couldn't hang on to that. And Noah Oliver comes the other way. Oliver finds Castleton, back for Oliver, but Oliver couldn't find that one. So GBS will get it out again. Here's Davidson in neutral. Tipped back for Vanderplug. And now without a Zamboni in this game, you could really start to see the snow build up in front of the Titan bench. Davidson into the zone. Trying to fight off a check, but he lost the puck and is taken by Castleton. With 3:20 to go in the third, out to neutral ice it goes. Vanderplug to Lochran. Grant Lochran into the zone right wing side. Cut around one defender, that's Breyer, and he gets taken down. Penalty called on the delayed call. Then the Celtics do touch it, and GBS is going to get another power play. on the tripping call. So the Titan power play with a goal already tonight. Looking to make it 2 out of 4. There's a little confusion on who the penalty is going to be called on. I believe to go against Noah Oliver, number 11 in white. Let's see what happens here. 3 minutes and 8 seconds left in the third period. Titans up 3-0. Excuse me, Travis Breyer, number 7 in white, will go to the penalty box. Nonetheless, GBS with their 4th power play of this game. Looking to make it 4-0 in the late stages of this one. Right off the face-off, it goes directly to the blue paint where Andrew Pavich puts a glove on it to freeze action. Luke Winger looking for his 5th shutout of the season. That one was stopped by Pavich off a face-off win for the Titans. Adrian Sokol gets it back. Now here's Mulvey. Got that one to the slot. Glove down by Adam Sokol. He shoots, and that one was blocked. Monaghan, left side. Got that one to the right corner, but nobody there in blue, so the Celtics will get this one down to the Titans' end of the ice. Winger comes out of his net to play it, and a big passing attempt by Luke Winger wouldn't connect, and that's going to be an icing violation against Glenbrook South and Company. 2:34 to go in period number 3. In the final preseason game before the SHL opener on Friday night. Of course, that's an away game at Addison Ice Arena. The farthest away game GBS will have to play in the regular season. Well, we'll have to go there twice. Here's Wojula, now Loughran. Grant Loughran got his pocket picked by Hansel, and then Loughran got it back from him. His pass was intercepted by Dukups. He shoots, and a big right pad save by Winger to preserve his shutout. Now here's Freemuth. He dropped it off, and Loughran has to chase it back in his own zone. A minute to go on the Titan power play. Grant Loughran in the defensive zone found Kasper Wojula with a big pass. Wojula was waiting at the blue line, now chases it down into the left side corner. Wojula for Freemuth. Left corner now, Wojula left circle again, shoots, and Pavich makes a save. GBS still with possession. Zach Freemuth, left corner. Now Mulvey, got it back for Freemuth, same spot. Zach Freemuth to the net, he shoots, and a save is made by Pavich. GBS still with possession of the puck. Loughran fired it, turning around and shooting on the rebound is Freemuth, and he missed the net. He had a wide open cage as he looks to the skies here at Glenview Ice Center. 1 minute, 20 seconds to go till this one's official. GBS will go to 7 wins, 1 loss, and 1 tie on the year when it's all said and done. Grant Loughran. Power play now over, so GBS 1 for 4 tonight. Loughran centered it, blue paint, it's loose. Where's the puck? Steenstrup found it, left circle, shot one, and it's deflected high and into the protective netting behind Andrew Pavich's net. So with only 54 seconds to go in this game, there will be another face-off in the attacking zone for the Titans. Shot wide of the net. Luke Winger, who came into this game with a 0.83 goals against average and a .966 save percentage, is about to bump those numbers up even higher as the whistle stops play. An elbowing penalty is going to be called here. That's a rare one. I believe it's going to be Matt Callahan heading to the penalty box. He doesn't like the call. He's communicating with Jim Philbin at the bench, but for the last 38 seconds of this game, the Celtics will have another power play. And GBS, all they can do now is preserve the goose egg for their star goaltender, Luke Winger. Great defensive performance tonight by the Titans as the Celtics win the faceoff. Here's Hansel. He'll shoot it, and it's another save by Winger, his 14th. Save on his 14th shot faced. GBS's average shots per game, 41.0, only 26 in this game. So the Celtics were playing good defense too. GBS only able to score 3 goals, but tonight 1 was enough. Sokol laid that one to Steenstrup. Now Sokol got it again, kept alive in the zone by Burris. Now out high for Zadakis, only 10 seconds left. Big point shot taken there by Dukups, and a right pad save by Winger. And that's the cherry on top of his shutout as the Titans win the game as the horn sounds 3-0. Luke Winger's 5th shutout of the season, and the team's 6th came in with one of his own. And the Titans will celebrate after what was a unexpected tie over the CCHL side Bennett, back to their winning ways, and they advance to a total record this season of 7 wins, 1 loss in overtime, and 1 tie, as they are still undefeated in regulation time through 9 games played. Luke Winger was the man tonight, there's no doubt about that. Zach Freemuth with an unbelievable goal. Owen Almberg on the board as well. And the final one scored by Wyatt Sherwood, as the Titans will head to their locker rooms, and the Celtics will do the same as head coaches, longtime head coaches by the way, Jim Philbin of 30-plus years and Nick Ichancio of 12 seasons. They know each other pretty well at this point as they share a laugh at center ice. And more handshakes with the officials for the Glenbrook South and Providence Catholic coaching staff. That's going to do it tonight. The final score, Glenbrook South 3, Providence Catholic Celtics 0. Luke Winger with a 15-save shutout on the night. Said it a bunch of times already, but his 5th shutout of the young season. So that's going to do it, not just for this broadcast, but for the preseason in general. We get underway for real on Friday, October 7th at 7:20 p.m. for a meeting with the York Dukes over at their barn at Addison Ice Arena. So make sure you are tuned in right here on the South Hockey Radio Network if you're not willing to make the 45-minute drive to that one. My name is Dylan Ward. It's Gerard Boris, the technical engineer and cameraman here from Glenview Ice Center, saying thank you so much for tuning into the broadcast, whether it was on Twitch or radio. Hope to see you on the airwaves again on Friday, and have a great rest of your Saturday night, everyone. So long.